Okay, so this was in the maths non-calculator paper in the summer. And it said here the diagram shows two rectangles. The combined area of the rectangles is 50 centimeters squared. By considering the area of the two rectangles, show this. Look, we want a quadratic, don't we? Okay, we want to create a quadratic equation, and then we're going to solve it. Okay, non-calculator, so we're going to have double brackets in this case. So we're talking about the area, of both. So we need the area of each individual rectangle here. So if I call them, I don't know, rectangle A, rectangle B, okay, now straight away I can see what rectangle B is going to be actually, the area of rectangle B. So we start off with that. So area of B, okay, now remember rectangle is length times width, so it'll just be that times that, okay. But you might find it easier to write it like this, yeah, as in like the width times the length. It doesn't matter the order, so width times the length, so you've got the x in the front of that bracket there. So x times that bracket, you end up with this, right? That's what you're doing, width times length. You don't need to write multiply here. It's assumed, isn't it, when they stuck together. So width times length. And what I would do, I'd work this out. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. Okay. Area of A then. Now for area of A, we need the length, don't we? Okay, now we've got the width, x minus 3, but we need this length. And I hope you could see here, look, they've told us this is x, sorry, this is 2x, okay? But also, if you think about it, because we've got x here, this is going to be x, isn't it, on the other side of that rectangle? Okay, so then we've got the whole length of A, it's going to be those two combined, 3x. So we'll have 3x as the length times the width then x minus 3. So multiply them out, 3x times x is 3x squared, 3x times 3 is minus 9x. Okay, and then remember now we've got to combine them, we've got to put them together. So area A basically plus B is equal to the total of 50. Okay, so A and B, add them up, so 3x squared minus 9x plus x squared minus x equals 50. Okay, so let's simplify this a bit here now. So that'll become 4x squared minus 10x. Okay, 3x squared and x squared. 4x squared minus 9x minus x minus 10x. What I'll do, I'll take that 50 over, make it a minus 50, and put it equals to 0 like they've got up here. Okay, quadratic. They haven't quite got what they've got up there, right? If you notice, all of this is just double this, yeah? It's just double it. So what I can do is I can divide each term by 2. I'm allowed to do that, okay? Because if I divide every term by 2, I haven't done anything wrong. I've kept the balance. Divide that by 2, get 2x squared. Divide this by 2, you get 5x, so minus 5x. Divide that by 2, minus 25. And also take note as well, you divide the 0 by 2, you still get 0, don't you? We've divided everything by 2, and you're allowed to do that in the equation. You're just balancing out. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to solve it, okay? To find the value of x, that's all they want, okay? So quadratic, I'll write this down again just there's a bit more room. Multiply, add thing, but remember now, when there's a number in front of the x squared, that's what we put in the bracket, 2x in both. And then 2x squared here, so in terms of what they multiply, it's not this, isn't it? I've got to take this 2 and multiply it by that. So 2 times 25 is 50, minus 50, add up to give minus 5. So two numbers are multiplied to give 50, minus 50, add up to give minus 5. I'm thinking straight away 10 and 5. Can I get that to add up to give minus 5? Well, I can if I make this a minus. Minus 10 and that a plus. Plus 5. That adds up to give minus 5. And then multiply together, then will give me minus 50. So I've got minus 10 in one, plus 5 in here. But don't forget then, because I times by 2 to start with, I've got to sort of pay back now, divide by 2. First bracket is a common factor of 2, so take it out. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? If I do that. Twos cancel. So I have x minus 5 equals 0. Or the other bracket equals 0. So x will equal 5, or 2x will equal minus 5, x will equal minus 5 over 2. Now remember, Minus 5 over 2 is minus 2.5. You can't have it, because x, remember, represents a length. You can't have negative length, okay? It's silly to say that, minus 2.5. So you've just got to say, look, this is impossible. Okay, and give a reason why. Just say, look, can't have negative length. Run out of room, yeah? Can't have negative length. You get what I'm saying? So then this is our answer here. X is equal to 5, and of course it's going to be centimetres.